to another video, and today we are going to be doing, well, a video that's been a little bit in production for quite a while. But anyways, pretty much a few videos ago, I asked you guys, just comment down below some species you would like to see in Dino Decks, and I would make designs for them, and I'll do a video about them. And before I go on, I do plan on doing more than one of these. This is just the first one. But anyways, yeah, let's just jump into this one. First, we have the Pachyrhinosaurus, which I decided to do a green coloration since we don't have any green ceratopsians in the show. So, yeah. Next, we have Pelecanomymus, which is another species someone suggested, and I based it off of the concept art kind of image for Pelecanomymus, which it was used on the Dino Dan website. So, yeah, that is the Pelecanomymus design. Next, we have Tanystropheus, which someone else suggested that they wanted to see Tanystropheus in the series, so I decided to put in this video. And yeah, actually we don't have any Tanystrophiids in this series, though I think we may be getting one soon. But I'll probably do a video on that later on. But yeah, Tanystropheus would be a cool addition. Next, I had another comment suggesting Tropeognathus, which I personally do agree with, because we don't actually have any medium-sized pterosaurs. So yeah, here's the Tropeognathus design, which if you don't like this design, I also made an alternate one, but I personally think I'd like them both, but personally, at least for Dino Decks, I like the great one. Next, we have Caudiatorhynchus, which was another prehistoric creature suggested, and yeah, here's the Caudiatorhynchus. This design is a little bit older, but yeah. Next, we have Armadillosuchus, which honestly, someone else suggested it, but yeah, I really do like Armadillosuchus, and I love to see it in the series. Next, we have Odobanocetops, which is another species that was suggested a while ago as a species that someone would like to see in the series, and I decided to make a video on it, and then I decided to do this video, so I decided to add Odobanocetops in. Next, we have Acrocanthosaurus, which is another suggestion, and yeah, I genuinely think Acrocanthosaurus would be pretty interesting to see in the show. Next, this one is actually one that I decided to add in because there's quite a few that I decided to pick for the series, and Megalania is one of them. Since we don't have a giant lizard, we have a giant crocodile, we have a giant snake, we have a giant turtle, we don't have a giant lizard. So, Megalania I would love to see in the series. Next, we have Plateosaurus, which is another one that I decided to add in, which, yeah, I would love to see Plateosaurus since we don't get enough animals from the Triassic interpreted in shows. Next, we have Dimetrodon, which, yeah, how could I not go for Dimetrodon? And also, I was not able to change the colors since I don't actually have the raw file for this since it got deleted. I didn't delete it, but it just ended up getting deleted due to computer issues, so I just had to use my old Dimetrodon design for this. But, yeah, I do think this design would probably work in the show as well. And it's not too far off, I'd say, from the original Dino Dan design for Dimetrodon, which I don't know where that came from. Next, we have a few interesting ones, which are pretty much the main, like, I believe 4 or 5 species from the Dino Dan website, which is Apatosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Velociraptor, Pachycephalosaurus, Styracosaurus, and Parasaurolophus. So yeah, the main 6 dinosaurs from the Dino Dan website that did not appear in the series, and I decided to add those in. I did not add in actually I did not add in 3 of them. The first one being Velociraptor, which I'll explain why later. Pachycephalosaurus because it already appeared in Dino Dan the movie and has a design, and Ankylosaurus already did a design for it since it's supposed to be appearing in Dino Decks. So go check out that video if you want to go see more on that. But anyways, here's the Apatosaurus, which yeah, I based it off that old design, and I genuinely really like this one. Next, we have Parasaurolophus, which is also based off the old Dino Dan design for it, and I would love to see this in the series. And then last but not least, probably my favorite of all of these, is the Styracosaurus, which I genuinely really like this design and hope we get to see this one in the franchise soon. Now let me explain why I did not add in Velociraptor, and also I did get a comment suggesting Balur, which there's a reason I was not able to include these in this video, but hopefully I'll be able to include them in the next ones, just because their designs were quite a bit more complicated than the rest, and I didn't have enough time to do them, so yeah. I will include those ones in the next video. And, yeah, comment down below what species you would like to see in part 2 of the fan-made creatures for the Dino Decks series. And, I'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.